Welcome to a planning consultation meeting. If you've been invited to attend this meeting, you're either the applicant or an objector to a planning permit application. These meetings are not a requirement of the Victorian Government's planning process. They are an additional engagement initiative that Council uses to provide an opportunity for all parties to have their say on a proposed development application. The meetings brings all parties into one room to have their say on the application, giving everyone a chance to understand each other's perspective. It's important to note that these meetings are not a decision-making forum. They're an information gathering and problem-solving meeting. Whether you're an applicant or an objector, it's better to come to these meetings prepared and with an open mind to negotiate proposed changes to the application or your objection. We find the best outcomes are achieved when all parties come to the meeting with a willingness to listen to each other and work together. Once you arrive at the meeting, you'll be greeted by the planning officers, and your ward councillors will chair and run the meeting with the assistance of the planners. We'll start by going around the room and asking each person where they live and what concerns they have with the application. The applicant will also get a chance to provide further details about the application and address some of the objectors' concerns. The meetings generally last for about an hour and provides opportunity for everyone who wishes to speak either to the application or in support of their objection. If you're feeling anxious about the meeting, you can bring a family member or friend with you to support you. You can even nominate someone to speak on your behalf. When presenting your objection, it's the quality of the reasoning that is most important. Council's decision must be based on whether the application complies with the planning framework and Maroondah's planning scheme. So objections based on reasons outside of these, such as not wanting rental housing in the street, will have little bearing on the Council's decision. It's also important to remember that these meetings can only address the specific content of objections, and not all objections will be able to be resolved at the time. Issues such as traffic safety, environmental impacts, or drainage can of course be raised but cannot always be dealt with at the meeting. These are things that Council will seek expert advice on during the next step of the application process. Council will seek the professional advice of traffic and drainage engineers, arborists, environment and health professionals, and even government bodies like Yarra Valley Water and Vic Roads. Council will consider their feedback when considering objections and approving or refusing an application. Most of the regulations in the planning scheme, such as the ability to apply for a unit development or the amount of car parking required, are set by the Victorian Government. Council must administer these regulations fairly and independently. The planning consultation meeting is an important opportunity for the community and applicants to work together to make the most out of implementation of these planning rules. Finally, when you attend a planning consultation meeting, remember these are an opportunity for you to have your say and to hear other people's views. We ask that everyone attending these meetings come with this in mind and be respectful of everyone's comments and concerns. Through this process, Council wants to achieve the best outcome for our community. We are here to listen and help.